that you can challenge it. That's the constitutional judgment. Where is the question of coming to court and saying you gave me only 2 days notice? For the decision of the speaker, you challenge it. The result was, because the court extended it for X number of days, the government offered. And when we came to court and said, we said, in fact, I remember I told the court that this is what's going to happen tomorrow, which is simple. Why do you worry? We have passed an order saying everything is subject. Now they're saying it doesn't matter. And what is this inner party democracy? I have not understood. Inner party democracy in the context of 10th schedule means what? That you can topple any government you want to topple by joining hands to the opposition. It makes no difference. Inner party democracy is in the context where you all continue to be a member of the party, not doing anti-party activity, and air your grievances within the forum of the party. Inner party democracy doesn't mean that you violate the 10th schedule and say I have the right to violate it, and this is inner party democracy that's been given up. This concept of inner party democracy by violating the 10th schedule, not going to the organization, staying in Ahmedabad and Guwahati, doing acts outside the house, and then going to the election commission on 19th of July when you've done what you had done and joined hands and formed government and Malal become a chief minister. And then you say that, look, as far as I am concerned, the election commission will now decide whether, in fact, if this is the law, I think it bodes ill for the future of elected governments in this country. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yes, Mr. Yes, Dr.
I do it in point form. What is the crux of the case? Or the nature of the phrase voluntarily giving up membership of the party. This, in actual practice, 90 if not 95% of acts or omissions coming under 2(1)(a) relate to activities outside the house by the very nature. Examples out of hundreds. Going and bashing the party or abusing it outside. Going to a rival party and accompanying them for toppling. Indeed, going to the governor with a rival faction. Now, all of these have nothing to do with what you are doing inside the house. Voting or not voting in a trust board, voting or not doing this, etc. A very important judgment of your lordships had occasion to consider it. I'm going to take only 5 minutes. Ravi Nayak. Before I cited the book, out 1994, supplementary to SCC 641. Ravi Nayak was said that, and this is practical, no person comes and says, I have defected. While it's being given to your lordship, kindly appreciate the nuance of this clause. Nobody ever said, there is no case that says, I have done anti-party activities or I have defected.
He says speaker can infer.
The infer word is infer. The operative word on which Ravi Nayak is based is, it is inferred A and B by conduct. That's the heart of the principle. Just read para 11. Just that. Now, this I will read to save time from the middle. Both of 11 is important, but just read first and middle practice. Middle of para 11. The said paragraph provides for disqualification of a member. They are talking of 2(1)(a) of a house belonging to a political party. If he has voluntarily given up his membership of such political party, and the words voluntarily given up his membership are not synonymous with resignation and have a wider connotation. Now, kindly read this. This is what I am relying on, but it's coming now. A person may voluntarily give up his membership of a political party, even though he has not tendered his resignation from the membership of that party. Even in the absence of a formal resignation from membership, and inference, the operative word, can be drawn from the conduct, that's the second operative word, conduct, of a member that he has voluntarily given up the membership of the political party to which he belongs. Now, if this is the law, then your lordship's fellows has to consider, and not your lordship's fellows, the persona designata exclusively constitutionally entrusted with this power is one person, the speaker. That persona designata will have to consider no one else. Hey, Manoj, what you did in Surat, what you did in Guwahati, what you did outside, good, bad, or indifferent, what you did with the governor, is directly Ravi Nayak. An inference can be drawn that you gave up. Now, if you gave up, then how do you operate clause 15 on the assumption that this is one faction of the party, this is another faction of the party? So, complete conceptual contradiction is my point number one. And Manoj, that is what is happening. Point number two, Manoj, your lordship may kindly read again to save time, I'll not read it. The 4th of August 22 order of this honorable court. The last 4 lines, and we all appeared in this, was based on a clear understanding at that time by that honorable bench that the election commission would not proceed. And the last 4 lines of that read like this: according to the learned senior counsel, that is Mr. Dada, it says so. The proceedings may take some time, as voluminous evidence is usually submitted by the parties, which must be considered by the EC. The learned senior counsel therefore states that no orders may need to be passed by this court interdicting proceedings before the election commission. In these circumstances, we grant liberty to the petitioner to file an application before the EC for seeking time. Such applications are filed 3 times. Time was given with consent. There is no formal order, no doubt, but this has endured from the 3rd week of July till today as we speak in October. September. That is point number 2. Point number 3 is whether the balance of convenience clearly endured for further 1 month. If this is endured already, it does not at all cause them irreversible. However, your lordships not protecting us causes us irreversible. That's point number 3. This point number 4. This ground of IA. Lordships, I don't think should be catered by the form of an IA versus the substance of what we have. That's the simpler answer. But 2 more important answers in law. It would be, according to me, quite quaint. The lordship said that because an IA, the lordship can't decide this matter, it's outside the scope of the main matter. But there are 2 other answers, factually wrong. Number 1, we find several writs, including what your lordship may call the all-encompassing writ, which is number 493 of 22 on 8th of July. Prior to that, your lordship has 4 other writs in which this order of subject to outcome has also been passed. Prior. Election Commission is a subsequent development. It's as simple as that. It's a subsequent development. My writ 493 covers almost all the issues we have argued. 1 week, 10 days after the 8th of July, when I filed the writ, on 19th of July, this election commission is initiated. I filed an IA saying that this is a subsequent development. Why your lordship is hearing the main matter, please defer it. Is that something so startling and beyond jurisdiction, like a fundamental lack of jurisdiction, that your lordship cannot touch it? Therefore, that is, I hope, not their best argument. Now, there is one other thing, and I'm done. There is 2 paras of Rana very important. One, my learned friend Mr. Kaul read para 25. He did not read para 27, which is the following para after 1, which is very important. And the second para is 48. So these 2 paras I'll take 2 minutes on. My learned friend Mr. Kaul read the sentence to be very
para 27 and 48. There's
Yes.
just one moment. Let me go to grammar.
27 is the answer to 25, which was read. The context is placed in 27, which was has to be read.
Just give a moment. page 192, right?
Yes, so my learned friend read para 25 and he read this sentence actually, virtually the sentence alone. Para classical C. The power to recognize a separate group in parliament or assembly may rest with the speaker on the basis of the rules of business of the house. But that is different from saying that the power is available to him under the 10th schedule to the constitution, independent of a claim, mark the word independent, of a claim being determined by him that a member or number of members had incurred disqualification by defection. That's a sentence Mr. Paul read. Now, the sentence which connects this is para 27 page later, where it is viewed as a continuum, as a part and parcel, and it is a continuum of split, merger, and disqualification. All are interconnected and have to decide by the speaker. Can you read that? This is para 27 from classical D for Delhi. In that context, the speaker cannot say that he will first decide whether there has been a split or merger. There are two concepts there. As an authority, and thereafter decide the question whether disqualification has been incurred by the members by way of a judicial adjudication sitting as a tribunal. Next sentence is crucial. It is part and parcel of his jurisdiction as a tribunal while considering a claim for disqualification of a member or members to decide that. Also in the context of the plea raised by those who are subject that they have not incurred split in the party or in view of a merger. It is part of one continuous process of the speaker, who is a persona designata by the constitution. Now, while your worship is on this, just let me finish on 48 of the same judgment. Also, not great. This is just 2 lines. This is just to correct, as one out of hundreds of examples, myriad examples which occur in 218 of voluntarily giving up. This case involves the very specific case, the act of giving a letter requesting the governor to call upon the leader of the other side to form a government itself would amount to an act of voluntarily giving up the membership of the said members and body. It is because all over the press and repeated that they went on this case with the other faction to the other party to the all admitted documents, all was on the record to the governor, doing exactly what Rana records in para 1. My 5th point is that your lordship is cited. I want to make a general 5th point and then tell your lordship. I make bold to say, and I've checked with Mr. Devendra Kawat, who is very meticulous of this subject. 10 times I've told him. Not one single case. I repeat, lordship recorded by submission. It's a rather broad thing, I don't want to make no mistake. Not one single case where the interaction and interplay between a disqualified or disqualifying pending matter and a symbols case. Not one case. I can't put it more widely than that, but I'm open to challenge on that. From that follows point number 6. One case is cited, which is Omar, etc. 1985, 4 SCC 628. Just note the citation are not taken off, just note the difference. The only case cited is 1985, 4 SCC 628, where para 1 notes that this is a challenge to the constitutional validity. For 1. Number 2, no issue arising in that case of disqualification. We have the 10th schedule. What was the 10th schedule in a descriptive manner saying now we have 10 schedules? That's para 10. That one para becomes the springboard, erroneously and wrongly, of citing that case, suggesting that there is an interaction between the symbols jurisdiction and disqualification. Nothing whatsoever. It's a completely inapplicable and irrelevant citation for this subject. Well, may I end by saying, after thanking a lot for giving us time, that if the party, if there is, why should we kindly go back to the origin. Why did the 10th schedule two broad words? Actually, Manoj, this intra-house issue was the whip issue normally. Of course, it can apply beyond the house also. I'm not saying, but I'm saying that was the focus. They deliberately and consciously used a very much wider concept. That concept falls directly in this issue to be decided one way or the other by the primary persona designata, the speaker's jurisdiction. It may or may not be briefly decided later on, but because the primary direct custodian of 10th schedule is only one person. As a matter of fact, because there are problems sometimes the speaker is disqualified. Then the persona designata that you start doing hunting for a deputy speaker, which is strictly not legal. And then if nobody there at all, then your lordship perhaps will interview. So therefore, your lordships will not short circuit this process. And no other procedure exists for deciding how to give a voluntary membership of party except what is here in 218, which the speaker to his best ability decides. Today, in effect, your lordship is doing being asked to do two things by the other side. A, that this be decided first by the election commission. B,
what should be decided?
decided first is what your lordship is told. I will let the EC decide it first. B, well as the nature of what is a political party minus them or with them will be decided first, and thereafter the nature of the party is decided by the state.
But just one submission
No.
for your lordship's kind consideration.
Have we-
Only on Kyoto Holo.
No, it cannot be, Mr. Then
Once
there should
was
be a
Kyoto Holo, Mr. Bijoyner was cited. Just one second.
one sentence.
1 second. Perhaps Kyoto Holohan said that while a show cause notice by a speaker is issued, no judicial review will lie till a final decision is taken. And that's why they're saying we ought not to have come at the stage when a notice was given to us on the 27th and when the order was passed. We came relying on Navam Rebia, which said the speaker cannot proceed with the matter. A constitution bench of this court had said the speaker will not initiate, continue, or proceed. So the issue was completely different, and their 32 is actually contrary to Kyoto because they are seeking this court to transfer all the jurisdiction of the speaker and decide it. And Mr. Sibbal presumes that we are disqualified and the EC today cannot be approached.
All right. First issue. Yes. heard Mr. Kapil Sibal and Dr. Abhishek Singhvi, then counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioners in support of the application for stay proceedings before the Election Commission. Mr. Neeraj Kishan Paul and Mr. Maninder Singh have appeared on behalf of the private contesting parties. Mr. Tushar Mehta, then Solicitor General has appeared on behalf of the Governor. Mr. Arvind Dutta, then Senior Counsel, has appeared on behalf of the Election Commission. Next, having heard the sorry. Oh yes, Mr. J.
What's you forgot me?
I'm so sorry.
No. Quite forget.
No, not at all.
Apologies. Having heard the Learning Council, we direct that there shall be no stay of the proceedings before the Election Commission. The IA seeking stay shall accordingly stand dismissed.
Very grateful. Extremely grateful.
Is allowed.
Red Bull gives you wings.
नमस्ते, मेरा नाम प्रतीक्षा है और आप मुझे देख रहे हैं दी ऑर्डिनरी शो में।